Hi! This is my first YouTube channel. I'm new to making things like this, so I might be a little clumsy and a little embarrassed, but anyway, since this is my first video, I thought I'd talk about some of my favorite things. I'm a big fan of anime, mostly anime rather than manga, because I really like the native voice actors. There are so many fascinating characters in the world of anime, and the characters I'm currently into is Gojo Satoru! I wish I could go inside Satoru's infinite void at least for once. What would it be like if Gojo Satoru was in the real world? Like, think about dating. If we went on a date, we'd always eat a lot of sweets. I think we'd have to have dessert at least 3 times. Cause, you know, Satoru's always using infinite jutsu. Although he is recovering from all the brain overload with the curse technique reversal. I think his sweet tooth comes from that energy consumability. Cause he uses his brain more than the average person. What kind of dessert would Satoru like? I think he likes Asian desserts more. Speaking of which, I should make a list of desserts to share with Satoru. His height should be around 6 feet tall, so... But what if I'm embarrassed to look at the light blue color with my own eyes? You won't imagine the sound I made when Satoru's eyes were revealed for the first time in the episode. It was love at first sight, a man of the eyes, born in 400 years in the prestigious Gojo family, to the world's strongest shaman. There is a gap between his childhood and now, not only in appearance, but also in personality. Before we had a somewhat worn-out grown man vibe, episode 25 with the raw boy vibe should be watched by everyone in the world. I mean, I even memorized every line in that episode. If I had to choose between the two, I prefer the adult Satoru, but 16 years old, unskilled emotion control, not yet a perfect shaman, but pretending to be the strongest in the world. Pretending to be able to beat anyone? Isn't that cute? I mean, before he met Toji, as I'm saying. But when Satoru awakens and acknowledges Hollow Purple, the way he was so excited about it made me think that young Satoru is just as dangerous as he is. Yabai! The reason why I like the adult Satoru more is because he's much more dangerous. His cat moe is bigger than when he was younger. He usually acts ridiculously in front of his students and friends, but when it comes to a real fight, his true colors come out. When he gets excited in a fight, isn't it dangerous how easily he looks down on others because he's so strong? But it's true that he's really strong enough to look down on others. Isn't that really dangerous? His best scene, which I'm sure many of you know, is where he slaughters a bunch of transfigured humans in 299 seconds. Inside domain expansion, which lasts 0.2 seconds, we can fully understand why Satoru was so cocky. I have a top secret. I wake up every morning to the sound of his breathing. Some people might think Satoru looks like a fox, but I think he's a fluffy cat. Because he took care of Toji's son Megumi, who killed his friend and nearly killed himself, and raised him as a student. Oh, I wish I could pet a kawaii Satoru neko. I'm suddenly embarrassed after the chit-chat. I think I got too excited by myself. Even though I'm a little embarrassed talking like this in the video, I like a lot of things and there are lots I want to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. So, if you want to hear more of my stories, please sure to subscribe this channel. Until then, mata ashita!